This is the Old Musician's Blog, number 43. Yes, territoriality exists, both in the animal world and for us humans. And, there's a great moving of populations from here to there and there to here and everywhere else. And there's a kind of a homogenization that happens as the populations mix and mingle and find their own equilibrium through time. And with the cats, it seemed like our one bad actor, Carl, the unfixed male, he seemed to be doing really well so far as territoriality was going. It scared off. First we had Hobo, who was that nice Norwegian forest cat that used to come around. He scared him off. And, then he attacked Stinky on a regular basis, but Stinky was too clever for him and never got him. Then he brought Pretty Thing around, and he peed on everything and, made it quite well known that this was his territory, and he was the one in charge. And, and when Mr. Big, went outside, which he really couldn't do any longer at all, he attacked him viciously, and he really, seemed to be doing very well so far as his own territoriality was concerned, up until he acquired the ire of a higher power, in this case humans in the form of my wife and I, who got to be quite pissed off at him for attacking Mr. Big so viciously. And now he has no food coming from us, and he's being told that he's a bad cat, and he's being chased off, and he's afraid of angry humans, and he runs for it. And but he's still coming around. We think that he's getting fed probably with the other cats, Stinky and Pretty Thing, there, because he's so friendly, especially with Pretty Thing, and they are kind of cute together. So he's probably eating somewhere, but he's not getting much friendship over here. And the fact of it is that he really doesn't have a great deal of power himself. He has no nuclear bombs. He has no air force and army that can invade and impose its will upon anything else except for perhaps the other cat population, and even that was taking its toll on him as his head was all banged up the other day from having fought with somebody. Not Mr. Big that time, but he fought with Mr. Big too. It's like fighting with other people doesn't teach him the lesson that fighting isn't very good for him, and just sort of makes him want to go and fight more. So, is there a parallel with humans? Yes, I think so, and, one bad actor can spoil the communality and the diversity of the world situation. And, one actor that tries to impose its will everywhere and make others like it, and and even if it succeeds in making others like it, the thing that the others take from it is the territoriality itself, and then they want to come and impose their territoriality on others. And who are the others? The others are individuals. They're not countries. They're not organizations, and those things kind of float free in the ocean of the entire territory, the world territory, the ecosystem itself, and and they have they impose their difficulties, but on individuals. They take it out on the weaker, those that they can impose their will on. They use as profit sources, and instead of feeding back into the ecosystem the good for which they have robbed the value, they hoard it and try to keep it for themselves and use it to increase their power. And hence, certain countries spend all of the tax dollars that they acquire from individuals on the war machine. And this is what governs the dread awfulness of the imposed will upon the rest of the world, to which there's really no right, and it's all done in the guise of protecting itself from the will of others, from the military might of others. And this is all, it's all a big lie, and is there a higher power like a human that can come and say, bad actor, get out of here, bad cat, get, throw a pine corn at you, go get your food someplace else, go hunt for your own food, go, if you want to act like a wild thing, and take care of yourself as an individuality. Don't be coming to the community and robbing the community of its own sense of well-being and gratefulness to life for providing the wonderfulness of experience and the world through which the lens of our experience expresses itself.